Hi everyone, welcome to the node.js package maintenance team meeting of the 20th of May 2019. We are all here together and we have a bunch of sorry, okay. Let's go. Have we got any announcement, folks? Seems no announcement as usual. Let's start immediately with our agenda. So we have issue 200 all packages that do not test on latest LTS. And who would like to, Dominicas, would you like to brief us on the status of this?
I don't think there's any updates since last week. We said we're going to try to talk to Travis to change their defaults. We said I'll write up the blog post on for the Node.js blog to advocate that. I think I'll start once we get at least the first response from Travis, depending on what they say, whether they accept or don't accept our ideas and whether they will move forward. I suppose the wording will have to be changed, but basically there's a need to advocate that package maintainers test in LTS versions of Node rather than just latest, which is the default and which most of the packages do. And I think there were some actions there as well in terms of talking to Greenkeeper and Renovate. I believe the decision about Greenkeeper, from what I saw in the discussion, is to let them finish organizing JSConf and meet some of them there, if that's possible. I don't know what's the situation on Renovate. I was planning to look at that myself, but didn't have a chance. So I don't think there's any other updates since last week then.
Fantastic, Dominicus. Is there anybody? Does anybody else has anything to add? No, I don't think Glenn is on the computer, but anyway, we'll see. It doesn't look like he is, considering his video.
Maybe he just can't unmute remotely. He has the wireless.
Whatever. Okay, so we have next up in our agenda is next step on support levels. And it's issue 192. And let's see, there is a bunch of things that I've listed. Is Stephen or is Manuel here? It doesn't look like he is. So I don't know if there's anybody that wants to add anything on this one. No, doesn't seem like so. So I will postpone this to the next meeting.
A quick question, actually.
Okay.
So with regards to 192, next steps on support levels and package JSON, I do see that we actually do have some checkboxes. Some on the list already checked out. So I was just going to ask if anyone was thinking about checkboxes number 5 and 6, because they're more like blog posts. If anyone was thinking to actually take that up at some point.
I think they are up for grabs. So I would recommend, if you want to do them, you would recommend you to write them, to write in the issue that you're starting working on those and start.
Okay, sure. All good then.
Yeah, and that would be my best recommendation. So are you going to do this, or are you planning to, whatever?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take probably the blog or adding to YouTube. I'm gonna take one of the blog posts. I'm not sure which one yet, but probably okay. I'm gonna take one. Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, that's amazing. Can you write it as a note in the notes, in the meeting notes, please? So
Sure.
that we have something. Then we have issue 191, and here we go. Issue 191 is taking ideas from proposals to implemented, and this, it seems, has been stuck for a while. Edgar, I don't think Edgar is in the meeting, right? We aren't being involved very much. So does anybody know about this issue? Anything at all? Hello? Hello? Anybody? Okay, nobody. Fantastic. Okay, so I'll postpone for no updates. Postponed to next meeting. Then there is 164, which is actually very interesting because it has a lot of conversation, and what do Glenn, you seem you have been the most active in lately, so would you like to give us a little bit of a status on things and what we want to do? We want to make it forward? Do you have anything, any points, any actions to do this for this? Glenn is not, it's fake here. He's not here really. He's still like empty. It's still an empty thing in his office, whatever. Hi to anybody that is on the other side. Is there anybody that wants to say something here? It seems the discussion has a little bit stalled. I
think Glenn is back now.
Glenn is back. Hey, Glenn. Hello. Can you hear us? Not if you can hear us. It doesn't seem like he can. He's moving around to somewhere where he can talk. Likely, we'll see. Anyway, okay. Glenn, can you hear us now? Doesn't seem like he is. It seems I forgot his Zoom, whatever. Okay, let's move to the
having audio problems.
Yeah, let's move to the next issue. We'll go back to this one later. Issue 150. Issue 150. What is this 150? Add deprecate guidelines doc. And what is this? Has been scheduled for some time with no real conclusion. So Dominicus, you have been having, you have done a lot of reviews. Also Jordan has done a lot of reviews.
I think this one I haven't looked at in a long time.
It seems that Joel is not really enjoying, is not really joining this work anymore. It seems a little bit stalled. I think this will need a new champion. If who would like to get this over the line? Let me ask Joel. Anyway, let me ask in the issue.
I don't mind taking it over. I feel like I'm more of an instrument than an instigator. I don't feel highly opinionated, but I'd be glad to help get this somewhere that it needs to be.
That's fantastic. Can you please just write it in the issue so that, you know, we'll see what Joel says, but it seems likely that he would like to phase out more or less. So if you can maybe start a new PR on that one, and we can move that forward if Joel does not come back. Okay. And let me add a note to anymore. Okay. Glenn, are you with us?
Yes, I am with you now. I'm sorry, someone talked to me.
Fantastic. So we had one issue, which is 164, I think, where you have been the last of the presents in doing a recap. And I would like to understand, given that a week has passed, I don't think it's like, can you give us an update on how to resolve this, turn this into a PR or something?
Sorry, was you directing that to me? Because I missed 1 minute of video then.
Yes, this one. So there is one issue 164. 164. Okay. And you were probably of the present people, you were one of the last ones. You did a summary.
Yes. So, yes. So on this, everyone, we're still at the summary stage. There really is no, there isn't really a middle ground on this or a compromise. It has to be one or the other. Yeah, we're either including stuff or we take the sort of stifle, way, which is we try and make it minimal and small. And we actually have to go one way, and we're gonna, either way, some of the people will not be happy and some of the people will be happy. There isn't a middle ground here. We're either including everything so you can see everything or not. Now, that doesn't give us an answer, but I think we just need to actually understand the problem that it's binary. There isn't a middle ground on this.
Yeah, but I think we should document that both strategies are actually fine.
In that case, then we're good.
Because that's the only, I'm strong on one position and I would not bulge. And Stifle is so strong on the exact reverse position and he won't move a dime. So essentially it's, let
me type that up exactly in that way, that we accept both positions, but really no halfway middle ground. You're either limited and lightweight, which we accept, or you're fully everything, tests, source and dist, the whole bundle. And we're okay with that too. I'll write that up that way.
I would more or less be happy with that type of reasoning. I would also hope to one day to have a tool that enable me to have a source bundle, and a.
Yep. So I think we also discussed last week that, and we have some work actions there where we might try to write up an RFC or something of documenting inside a package JSON which files are production only, and then you can either prune or install only production files if NPM agrees to take a proposal like that. Or YAR.
We'll see. We'll see what NPM says. NPM is here, actually. I don't know what NPM is going to say, but NPM, you know. Congratulations, Ahmad, by the way, for the new position.
Thank you.
You didn't change your office, though.
What do you want it to be, more red?
Wombats.
Wombats.
I'm waiting for my wombat package. There'll be wombats everywhere. Will that make you happy?
Yes, of course we will.
All right. I don't actually have an answer yet, but it's something that definitely is worth discussing in terms of source packages or source publishing of some sort. But it's definitely interesting.
Awesome. Okay. Yep. And let me write these into a note. So because I'm also taking notes. Plan to propose. Yeah. Okay. Then we have issue 113. Issue 113, which was, I've created the issue, but I have completely disengaged. So, and I have no time. I actually been, you know, struggling to come to these meetings. So, I would like if somebody else would like to take this over, because I can't really do anything with it. Or we can just close it.
Let me have a little look at it and come back to you. So give me half a day.
Yeah.
Because I like the title. For
a long time, so.
I like the title. There have been others open for longer, and I did have some complaints the other day.
So.
We should actually try to reach out to some other package maintainers to see. I think, yeah, to see more perspectives there. But it seems like the activity on this one, it sort of picks up and then goes away again. So probably needs more involvement from other people.
Yep.
Are you going to JSConf, Matteo?
No, actually, I was supposed to, but then I had to make a change of plan. James Snell is coming though.
Who are going to be at the JSConf?
I will be at the Collab Summit, but not at JSConf. I need to fly away on Saturday.
Oh, since it's gonna. Was Dawson coming to JSConf for you?
Yes, the Collaborator Summit. So there is a Collaborator. We will have a meeting of this group likely at the Collaborator Summit, and the Michael will be there. I will be there. Whoever wants to come from you will be there. I know Glenn will likely be there. I know Ahmad will be there, and so on. So Emily will be there. We'll see. We'll be having a meeting. If you are still thinking about coming or not, you just let me know. There is a couple of URLs for joining. Just ping me on Twitter or anything. I'll send them to you and pass them in the chat here in the group.
Okay. I was just asking because I'm actually speaking at the JSConf, but I only get there on the 30th. So I haven't know the day of the collaboration.
It's the Collaborator Summit is on the 30th and the 31st.
Okay, then I can join in on the 31st. Yeah.
Okay. So if you plan to do so, you have to join to sign up as this link. Just give me the link. I'll give you the link. Just give me a second. And nope. Sorry. Just a second. Okay. Yeah. And this issue is issue 152 in the summit repo. So.
Okay. Thank you.
and you need to sign up with via Eventbrite and something like that. And here we go. Announcement: we will be meeting at the Collab Summit. And here we go. Here we go. And yeah, I am actually doing some work. Okay. I think that's all, folks. I don't know. Do we have anything? There is another item in the agenda, which is review the board. I don't know what the board is, so I'm opening the board now. Okay. So we have a bunch of things that are in progress, and we have some things that are done. Hey, happy days. And then we have the deprecate guidelines that needs to be taken over, and then there is npm and package JSON files. Okay.
Okay, so I can talk about the Greenkeeper. So Greenkeeper is actually run by the same people running JSConf EU, and they're delighted to talk to us, but they're very busy. So Michael basically says, let's talk after JSConf.
Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah, sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Okay, I think we can call the meeting, and it's been a pleasure. Does anybody else has any other business that they want to talk about? Doesn't seem like a big no, so we'll finish early. And bye-bye, folks. See you in a couple of weeks. See you next week. Bye-bye.